Anda sedang mendengar Shock Podcast. Shock.
Halo, saya Sheila Majid dan anda sedang mendengarkan Shock Selebriti Podcast Sheila Majid. Saya buat album Lagenda ni sebenarnya kerana saya ni peminat Allahyarham Tan Sri P.Ramlee yang tegar. Dan waktu dulu saya nampak ramai orang yang sebaya dengan saya ni, kita seronok tengok filem P.Ramlee. Hujan Lapuk, Tiga Abdul, all this Madu Tiga. Tapi bila time lagu dia, saya lihat banyak orang fast forward, ya. Dan bagi diri saya, ini adalah satu perkara yang saya rasa kalau kita biarkan lama-lama, orang akan lupa dengan lagu-lagu Allahyarham Tan Sri P.Ramlee. Mereka akan lebih mengingati filem-filem dia. Dan kerana saya peminat dia dan saya di dalam bidang muzik ni, jadi saya fikir, apa kata kalau saya buat balik lagu-lagu dia yang saya suka, tetapi dengan arrangement, ya, susunan lagu yang lebih menarik kepada pendengar-pendengar waktu itu. Because I noticed when I speak to my friends, why aren't you listening to P.Ramlee's music? They say, oh, production dia macam lama, it's not really now dan segalanya. So I say, okay, I am going to do an album, a tribute album for P.Ramlee's music, and I'm going to add one tribute song for him, which is Lagenda. So that's how the album came about. But the thing was, tahulah orang-orang kita ni, belum album tu keluar lagi dah banyak sangat orang feedback saying like, oh, Sheila Majid is going to kill P.Ramlee's song. Sheila Majid is going to rearrange and then that's the end of P.Ramlee's songs. And I thought that was really unfair. But never mind, saya nekat juga buat kerana saya dah punya niat tu kan nak buat. And I am definitely going to do a great album because, this is my idol, ya. So, saya ni jenis kalau nak buat sesuatu, buat bersungguh-sungguh. So, we did the Lagenda album and we released it. Alhamdulillah, it is my best-selling album till today. And lagu Lagenda tu sekarangnya kita dengar dimainkan di mana-mana. Dan every time when people want to create an awareness about a product or something that is of a certain stature, they will play Lagenda. So, bagi diri saya, niat saya tu dah terkabul. As far as I'm concerned, my intention was to bring out an album paying tribute to Tan Sri P.Ramlee, and now the younger generation dah mula mengenali lagu-lagu dia. Itu saja, ya. Dan lepas itu saya tengok ramai juga yang buat jump into the bandwagon and buat lagu-lagu P.Ramlee. Alhamdulillah, itu menunjukkan bahawa there is an interest for the younger generation to listen to his music. So that was my intention, and that's why the album Lagenda came out. And then after that, I said to myself, dah sudahlah, that is my contribution to my idol, and after this I will not do anymore because I had a lot of feedback from people saying like, apalah merosakkanlah itulah ini. So as far as I'm concerned, my intention was done, and what I wanted it to be, matlamat dia dah tercapai. And until today, you hear people listening to P.Ramlee's music, not just watching his film. Sebab saya rasa sayang lah, he's got a lot of beautiful music. In fact, actually, kalau nak ikutkan, kita banyak songwriters that are very good in the 50s, like Jimmy Boyle, Ahmad Merican and all that. Tapi macam senyap aja, tak ada siapa yang mempromosikan. Ini adalah kita punya warisan that we should actually ketengahkan. Sebab kita punya anak-anak muda yang dalam industri muzik ini tak kenal the pioneers of our national heritage, which is sad. Itu sebab saya tengok hari ni orang kita ramai yang tak berapa patriotic because we don't really know who our heroes are. And if you ask me, maaf cakap lah ya, macam kata macam kita punya jalan raya, nama tu dah memang ada, Jalan Tun Perak, these are all like maybe heroes or probably karakter yang mempunyai sejarah that is important to our heritage. Then again, most of our roads are being changed, the names are being changed, and I'm wondering why. Because to me, kalau kita ikutkan kat negara-negara lain macam Indonesia, macam England, they keep the same road name berkurun-kurun, so that bila kita cakap Jalan Duta, everybody knows. Kalau pun kita nak bagi nama baru, kalau kita nak tunjuk hormat kepada orang-orang yang baru, why don't you name new areas with those names? So this is the thing saya tengok agak cacar marba hari ni. Ya, saya tahu banyak yang nak meninggalkan legacy, tapi kita pun kena tengok legacy yang kita nak tinggal tu, janganlah kita mengacau legacy yang dah ada. Kalau nak ikutkan, dulu kita selalu buat konsert kerana dulu kita banyak sponsor. Dulu we had the Cigarette Boys, jadi meriah. So you have all these cigarette companies, doing sponsoring our nationwide tour dan segalanya. Sekarang kurang lah sebab diorang tak boleh advertise kan. So konsert yang paling besar yang saya pernah buat yang merangkumi beberapa artis iaitu Ikhlas. Tahun 1990 kita buat dekat Stadium Merdeka. Dan bagi diri saya itu adalah satu konsert yang memang besar. It was like a festival because each of us had our 45-minute slot to actually perform kita punya solo act kan. Dan ia satu pengalaman yang cukup memberi saya banyak pelajaran dan pengajaran untuk macam mana nak buat konsert berskala besar seperti itu. Dan Alhamdulillah konsert itu telah mendapat sambutan yang sangat baik. Dan kalau tak salah saya sampai hari ini konsert itu masih lagi disebut-sebut lah. Konsert Lagenda kalau tak salah saya, ataupun konsert Warna, saya pun tak berapa ingat. Tapi konsert itu adalah on the early days of me being a performer. And yelah biasalah dekat universiti kan ada rebels, and then mereka mempunyai pendapat mereka sendiri. They did their protest, adalah placard dan segalanya. Tapi konsert tu berjalan lancar. It still went on. The Universiti Melaya masa tu, they were quite good with their security. They made sure that nothing major or severe happen lah. So dia orang kat luar adalah pintu kaca pecah whatever, but nothing major lah, tak adalah. Dan konsert tu berjalan seperti biasa. That was only the one and only one. I think maybe dia orang bantah because they don't like to have that kind of event in the university punya premise. So maybe that's why dia bantah. Dan also kalau saya tak salah masa tu, is a lot to do about you have these extremists in religion and all that. So they were not happy lah to actually have a hiburan happening in their campus. That's about it. Sekarang ni mungkin protest dia is like before the concert kan, more on social media than they going there to the venue to protest. So bagi diri saya itu adalah lumrah dalam entertainment industry ni lah. Ada yang suka dan ada yang tak suka. Dan bagi saya that's not really a problem. Bagi diri saya preparations tu is very important. Banyak orang tak lihat tu. Orang selalu tengok kita atas pentas when everything is done, the preparations are done. And some people have this idea yang senangnya buat duit, lompat atas stage, lompat-lompat ni sudah dapat bayaran. But they forget to see that there's a lot of planning di sebalik tabir, dan planning itu bermula berbulan sebelum the actual concert. So not only do we have to prepare ourselves on the artistic side, that is the music, dia punya arrangement. Ni artis banyak the joining in, it has to be seamless. Dia tak boleh ada macam you break the momentum kan. Dan bagi diri kita sendiri sebagai seorang performer, firstly you must do your homework. Bukan saja cakap pasal konsert Ikhlas macam kalau kita buat performances, corporate performances, kita mesti tahu malam yang kita nyanyi tu dia meraihkan apa, what is the event for, what is the company all about, how long have they been around, who are your audience. Macam saya ni, saya selalu buat script, prepare my own script on what I want to say to the audience, because you have to be engaging tau. You have to say something that orang bawah tu bila mendengar mereka, they can relate to it. I mean, it's no point you being up there and talking about your children and your husband. It's like they go like, why is she going on about this? Then when they lose that interest to watch you, they'll start talking to their friend, and you will lose that engagement with them. So all these people don't know the preparations. And not only that, you have to be fit, simply because our timing is really haywire. Kita tak ada 9 to 5 tau. Our job is like kadang sampai subuh. Job sampai subuh, nak kena catch flight pukul 8 pagi, pergi ke airport, and then you have to catch really like naps in between, so it's very tiring. Dan kalau kita tak mempunyai minat yang mendalam di dalam bidang ini, eventually you're gonna find it a chore. You bisa, alah, besok nak pergi kerja. I mean, you don't want that. You want to wake up excited kan. So that's why I always tell my children and people younger than me, find something that you really like. Because this is going to be your whole life. Dan jikalau you membuat sesuatu yang you suka, you tak payah paksa diri. Mak bapak pun tak payah paksa nak kena bangun pagi, nak pergi sekolah macam dulu. Cepat bangun mandi. No, you will wake up, you sendiri akan ingin memperbaiki diri you di dalam bidang ini, you sendiri akan ingin mendalami lagi bidang ini to improve yourself. That is very important. Yeah, so for me, because I don't work 9 to 5 and my work is not like macam paperwork and things like that. Therefore, my work is I have to make sure I am fit. So I have to exercise regularly, like it or not. Dan bila saya exercise regularly, kalau saya tak buat dan bila saya perform, saya rasa penat, then I will kick myself like, why didn't I get myself fit? You know? So when you are in a bidang that you like, you sendiri will try and improve yourself and do better. The competition is within you. Itu yang important. Tapi banyak orang hari ni, mereka tengok competition di luar and they want to compete with the people out there. You should not do that, because to me, everybody has their weaknesses and their strength. Those people's strength may not be yours. So you've got to know what your strength is and work on it. For example, like I saw a comic cartoon which I thought was very good. Dia cerita pasal a general exam that all animals have to take, right? And the exam was climbing a tree. And you have the fish, monkey, elephant, lizard, segalanya, all these animals. So you tell me, who is going to excel in this exam? Obviously the monkey. And the fish is going to feel like he's a failure for the rest of his life. But put him in the sea and you watch him go. So these are the things that we have to watch. Like for example, you guys next time in future, you're going to be mothers. Watch your children. See where their interest lies. That's where you will pursue and watch them excel. So I learned this through experience, because my father wanted me to be an academic person, but I'm just not cut out for that. But Alhamdulillah, he gave me that leeway to do what I want to pursue, what I'm interested in. And before he died in 1996, he himself can see that, oh, okay, she's not in it for the wrong reasons. She's in it because she really likes this and she's doing okay. And for parents, that's all we want to see, that our children is doing something that they're earning a living and they are happy with what they're doing and they excel. Itu je, regardless of whatever job you take. Tapi of course yang halal lah, janganlah mencuri, you know, dan membuat benda-benda yang tak bermanfaat tu kan. Halo, apa khabar semua? Saya Sheila Majid. Jangan lupa mendengarkan episod Short Celebrity Podcast Sheila Majid yang akan datang.